So welcome back to another video. So today should be pretty interesting. I'm flying from Nashville, Tennessee up to my hometown of Valparaiso, Indiana. One of my family friends is getting married tonight, so gonna be flying up there here today. It's about 11 o'clock. It's raining pretty hard here, so I was gonna wait it out for a little bit, but it's not IFR or anything like that. It's just kind of like a high level rain, so we should be all right. Honestly, I'm just kind of waiting to pull the plane out of the hangar because I don't want to get soaking wet and then go fly for 2 hours. But should be a pretty good flight. We'll see. I may fly up there, go to the wedding, and then turn right back around and come back to Nashville tonight, which would be cool because I could kind of knock out a really big trip just in a few hours. What would be like a 15-hour round trip driving, I would turn into a 4-hour round trip flying. So all that to say, should be a great flight. Have a little bit of weather here to navigate on the way out, but will be no problem at all. So stay tuned. We'll see y'all in the airplane. All right, well, I did not expect to start my morning soaking wet getting in the plane, but would rather be wet and flying than dry and driving. Gear levers down, yep, gear levers down, battery on, flaps coming down. All right, we got 72 gallons of fuel. And I never even filed the flight plan. So I'll do that right now. Proceed to file, and I've already briefed the weather, everything. I'm ready to go. I just honestly forgot to file. File and file. Okay, well that didn't work. Let's try this again. It's not letting me plan a flight plan on my phone. I don't want to be dealing with this right now. Let's try it on my iPad. All right, pack. Okay, let's try this again here. Send to flights. Michael Quebec Yankee, direct Victor Papa Zulu. For some reason, my ForeFlight is not letting me file a flight plan, so I'm doing it the old-fashioned way and calling WX Brief to try to file a flight plan because I need to get going. But technology is not cooperating with me right now. It's kind of ticking me off.
This flight service?
Hey, I need to file an IFR flight plan and get abbreviated IFR weather briefing.
Okay, sounds good. What's the plan for the filing?
Yeah, so it's a Bonanza 6222 Mike.
Okay, and then total time in route for this flight plan, sir?
This would be 2 hours.
All right, sounds good. I'll get that on file here for you, sir. And then you said you needed an abbreviated brief, correct?
I'm briefed up. If I don't need to get a briefing from you, I don't. My ForeFlight I'm having some technology issues this morning, so I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. But I'm all briefed on the weather, so.
Okay, well that sounds good. Yeah, you're not required to get one from me if you don't want to. I do have it on file here for you, sir.
Okay.
Just so you know, ForeFlight is having issues here today. It's kind of a widespread issue, so you're not alone there. But yeah, you're on file and set to go here.
Okay, sounds good. You've probably been extra busy this morning then.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, well, I appreciate it, and you have a good day.
You as well, sir. We'll talk to you again soon.
All right, bye-bye. All right, so it turns out ForeFlight is having a widespread issue this morning. So it wasn't anything that I was doing, which makes sense because it normally works just fine. So, but we called, filed an IFR flight plan at 1-800-WX Brief. So our flight plan is filed, so now we can begin startup and get this bird up in the air and get going.
Smyrna Airport. Automated weather observation. 1556 Zulu. Wind 320 at 04. Visibility 5. Rain. Mist. Sky condition scattered. 1,200. Overcast 6,000. Temperature 16. Celsius.
3204.
Dew point 16 Celsius. Altimeter 3016.
Smyrna ground, Bonanza 6222 Mike, IFR clearance Victor Papa Zulu.
Number 6222 Mike, Smyrna ground. do have like 6 different clearances that you filed. I'm not sure which one you want. Do you want me to cancel the one with the India 18 destination?
Yeah, 4 Flight was having some issues this morning. It seems like it's a widespread deal going on. So the most recent one filed to Victor Papazulo at 8,000 is what I'll take.
Number 22, Mike, I'm going to go ahead and cancel all the other 5. I'll give you the most recent one. That's proposed out 1620. You cleared to Victor Papazulo Airport via the radar vector. Then that's file climb maintain 3000. Expect 8000. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 118.4 squawk 1005.
Clear via radar vectors, then as filed. Climb maintain 3000. Expect 8000. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.4 squawk 1005. 22 Mike.
Number 22, Mike, read back is correct.
Okay, radar vectors, we got 090. We're going to climb up to 3,000, so we'll get 3,000 bugged up here. There's 3,000. And 1005 in the box for our squawk. Do a quick run up here. Up to 1750 RPMs. 1750, we'll do a mag check over to left mag, drop an RPM, rise in temp back to both, looks good. Over to right mag, drop an RPM, rise in temp back to both, looks good. We'll do 1 prop cycle. Okay, we got a good prop cycle. We'll do 1 more. Another prop cycle, looks good. Smyrna Tower, Bonanza 6222, Mike, number 132, ready to roll.
Bonanza 6222, Mike, Smyrna Rex, Smyrna Tower, roger, just waiting out for release. Bonanza 22, Mike, turn right heading 090, climb to 3000, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Right 090 up to 3000, 32, clear for takeoff, 22 Mike. Alright, we got lights on. Full mixture, cowl flaps are open. Takeoff, go around button. Alright, we got 32. See it once, see it twice, we see it 3 times. Get our center line here. Takeoff power is set and achieved. We're going to monitor engine instruments. Everything's in the green. Airspeed is alive. We're looking for 70 knots. At 70, we'll rotate. There it is. Positive right gear coming up. Landing lights coming off. Still monitoring those engine instruments here. 3 in the green, we're looking good. We'll go ahead and start our turn to 090.
Number 22, Mike, contact Nashville departure, see you.
Nashville departure, 22 Mike, so long. Nashville departure, hello, Bonanza 6222 Mike, just off Smyrna. 1.6, climbing 3000, 090 heading.
Bonanza 6222 Mike, departure, radar contact, altimeter 3014, climbing maintain 8000.
3014 on the meter, up to 8000, 22 Mike.
Bonanza 22 Mike, flighting 050.
050, 22 Mike.
Bonanza 22 Mike, flight heading 020, when able, let me know what your on-course heading is.
020 on course is 360, 22 Mike.
November 22 Mike, thank you.
Should I stay here?
Mike 8000.
Or 6222 Michael, Louisville approach, good afternoon, Louisville altimeter 3012.
3012, 22 Mike.
Just fit 903, heavy turn left, direct Pegasus, system maintain 4000.
Direct Pegasus down to 4000 UPS 5903.
Alright guys, so we're up here at cruise at 8,000 feet. Got about an hour and 26 minutes left. For those of you guys that know me, you know that my faith is really important to me. I know there's probably a few subscribers here that don't know me personally, but my faith and my relationship with the Lord is really important to me. And I've been praying a lot recently that, you know, if I'm blessed enough to have a platform to speak, or the platform to share things that I love to do, like YouTube or like social media, that I would use it in a way that would glorify Him and just expand His kingdom, because as Christians, that's what we're called to do. You know, everything that I've been able to accomplish in my life is not because of me, it's because the Lord has blessed me with those things. And I just am constantly trying to return the glory where it's due, because the fact that I'm, you know, 28, soon to be 29-year-old, who's able to have access to this airplane, who's able to fly across state lines to go to a wedding, is truly remarkable. And none of it is from my own doing. It's from the Lord and the blessings that He's given me. And so I just promise myself that as this platform and as my brand grows, that I will just continue to give the glory where it's due, because without Him, I'm nothing. And you know, I really hinge on my prayer life when life is tough, because despite the blessings that I do have, I can still get mentally down in the dumps. You know, life can pull you in so many different directions, and it can be really hard sometimes. And you're not alone if you feel the same way. But I always hinge on my prayer life. I hinge on my relationship with Jesus. And when things get tough, when I get down, I look up. And so I just want that to be a reminder. It's good for me to talk it out for my own, you know, for myself. It's good for me to speak it so I can just be reminded of it. But, you know, if anyone else is just kind of searching for their purpose, for fulfillment, I would just encourage you to try to, you know, get a Bible, dive into it, understand the Scripture, or just read it and get into the Word and understand, you know, who the Lord is. I think it's really important that we don't just read the Word, we don't just worship, but we really get to know Him. And so that's my little spiel. But the fact that I'm up here on this beautiful Saturday in this awesome airplane is not because of me, it's because the Lord has blessed me. But enough on that. I'm super excited to continue to grow this channel. I am just geeked that I'm able to do this and share these journeys with you guys. So that's enough rambling, but we're up here at 8,000 feet. My stomach is rumbling. I didn't bring any water. I hammered a coffee right before this, and that was a bad idea. So we got an hour and 20 minutes. Hopefully we'll land and get some food and get some water, and then I'll have to get suited and booted up for this wedding right when we land. But it'll be good. Really excited to see some old friends, see my family. But either way, we'll see you guys as we get closer to descent down into Valparaiso.
Contact Chicago Center 13575.
135.75, 22 Mike, good day.
Good day.
Chicago Center, Bonanza 6222 Mike 8000.
November 6222 Mike, Chicago Center, Kinky altimeter 3009er.
09er, 22 Mike. Alright, so we're about 17 minutes out, about 47 miles south of Porter County Regional, which is our destination today. Still up at 8,000. I would assume that Chicago is going to pass us off to South Bend, and then South Bend will give us lower. As far as the weather goes for Porter County, the METAR is showing wind 280 at 16, gusting 24, visibility 10 statute miles, clouds few 4100. But man, it's been really bumpy today. There was a cold front. Once we got past that rain shower, there was a cold front that was pushing kind of to the south and the east, and it cooled off and it got really bumpy. So I've been just getting thrown around pretty much the entire flight. But it's been real beautiful blue skies, as you can see. So nothing too bad, just, kind of annoying. All right, so we got the weather on ForeFlight. Let's go ahead and get the weather here on the AWOS. So Valpo's weather frequency is 125.875. When I say Valpo, I mean Porter County Regional. 125.875. Let's get that up and listen.
810. Sky condition broken 5,500. Temperature 19 Celsius. Dew point 06 Celsius. Altimeter 3006. Remarks. Density altitude 1,300.
Porter County Regional Airport.
Automated weather observation 1813 Zulu. Wind 280 at 12. Peak gusts 18. Visibility 10. Sky condition broken 5.
Okay. Chicago Center, Bonanza 22, Mike. We'll take a descent when you got it.
November 6222, Mike. I'll have a lower for you in about 4 minutes. You're currently on top of an active military airspace that goes through 6,000.
Roger, 22, Mike.
November 22, Mike. Just want to maintain 7,000.
Just want to maintain 7,000, 22, Mike.
November 22, Mike. Just want to maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, 22, Mike.
November 22, Mike. Contact Southbound approach 132.05.
132.05, 22, Mike. Good day. Southbound approach, Bonanza 6222, Mike, 7,000, descending 5,000. I got the weather at Porter County.
Bonanza 6222, Mike, southbound approach, southbound altimeter 3005. Current NOTAMs, there is a drone activity within 0.1 miles north of the airport, surface to 400 feet, the radius of 3.5 nautical miles. Expect the visual approach, descend, and maintain 3,000.
05 on the meter, we'll expect the visual down to 3,000, 22, Mike. All right, clear down to 3,000. Chicago Center kept us pretty high, pretty long, because I was over top of an active military airspace, or a MOA. So now that I'm cleared that, I'm descended and cleared down to 3,000 feet, and we're pulling the power back here. There's a chance I might have to deploy the speed brakes just to get slowed down and descended down before we get to Porter County, but we'll wait and see.
28.2, good day. Bonanza 22, Mike, Valparaiso Airport, 11 to 12 o'clock, 3 miles.
Field side, cancel IFR, 22, Mike.
Bonanza 22, Mike, IFR cancellation received, squawk VFR, free exchange approved, have a good day.
Squawk and VFR, thanks for the help, 22, Mike, so long. Guys, it sounded like there was a guy in the pattern landing runway 36. I'm not going to do that, I'm landing 27. Porter County traffic, Bonanza 6222, Mike, about 11.5 miles south of the field. We'll enter a midfield left downwind for runway 27, Porter County. Porter County traffic, Bonanza 6222, Mike, 6.5 miles to the south of the field. We'll be entering a midfield left downwind for runway 27, Porter County. Let's see, elevation 770 here, so pattern altitude is 8,000 feet, not 8,000. Pattern altitude is 1,800. We're at 3,900, and we're about 5 miles to the south of the field, so we need to be getting down here. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy these speed brakes, and that's going to get us down. Going to get us slowed. These things are a lifesaver when you need them. Porter County traffic, Bonanza 6222 Mike, 3 miles south of the field. We'll be entering a midfield, left downwind for runway 27 Porter County. Alright, autopilot's off. My airplane. I got the power pulled back to about 14 inches of manifold pressure. Speed brakes are out. We're descending about 1,600 feet a minute, doing 139 indicated. So below gear speed, and we'll level off right here, about 2,000 feet. Speed brakes will come out. Porter County traffic, Bonanza 6222 Mike is turning left downwind runway 27 Porter County. Porter County traffic, Bonanza 6222 Mike is left downwind runway 27 Porter County. Alright, pattern's empty. This will be an easy one here. Alright, gear is down, down, down. Mixture coming full. Prop coming full. We're going to do first notch of flaps. Coming down. We got the wind at our tail here, so we'll just keep that in mind. 280 at 16, gusting 24. First notch of flaps. Porter County traffic, Bonanza 6222 Mike is turning left base runway 27 Porter County. Landing lights coming on. Retrim here a little bit. Second notch of flaps coming down on the base leg. 20 degrees, I feel that crab. Porter County traffic, Bonanza 6222 Mike is turning final runway 27 Porter County. Alright, so we'll do a gums check. We got gear down, down, and down. Mixture is full, props coming full in case we need to do a go around. We got good fuel, switches, and seat belts. We're secured.
Porter County traffic, 7223 Quebec, turning to 2000 via Alpha, Porter County.
Porter County traffic, Bonanza 6222 Mike short final 27 Porter County. We got lights on.
Fuel after
Seat belts. Gear is down, down, down. Undercarriage mixture, prop, lights, switches. We're good to go. Alright, let's get slowed down here just a little bit. We'll have a few extra knots of airspeed in, accounting for those gusts. Yep, it was pretty gusty on that landing. I'm glad I had some extra airspeed in because I had a gust and then the wind just, the bottom fell out and I sunk pretty good there, but just gave it a little bit of power, a little bit of flare. You counteract it. Porter County traffic, Bonanza 6222 Mike, clear the active Porter County. Alright, cool. We got
Bonanza, Porter County Unicom.
Bonanza, go ahead.
Would you like some fuel, sir?
That would be great. I'll be down at Jerry's hangar.
I will send them down.
Alright, flaps coming up. Cap flaps are open. Trim for takeoff. We got some traffic crossing by here, so we'll wait for them on Alpha. Alright, so we just landed at Porter County Regional, Victor Papa Zulu. This is Valparaiso, Indiana. It's my hometown. Technically, Valpo is not my hometown, but this is my hometown airport. Grew up training here, flying out of here with my dad and my grandpa. Did quite a few flight lessons here during the summer between semesters at Purdue, and this is honestly one of the nicest general aviation airports that I've ever been to, and so super blessed to have this in the hometown. But all that to say, we just landed, and we're going to go park the plane in a hangar here, and I'm going to get some fuel, and then I'm going to head to my mom's house. I'm going to get changed for the wedding and probably try to find some food because I'm freaking starving. and then we'll go to the wedding, and then we'll see how I'm feeling later tonight after the wedding. I may jump back in the plane and actually buzz back to Nashville. The weather's going to be great. I'll have full, 104 gallons of fuel. So it'll just be kind of depending on how I'm feeling. But I would like to get back to church tomorrow in Nashville and just kind of have a Sunday reset, kind of a low-key day before it gets super busy on Monday for work. But either way, thanks for tagging along here, and maybe we'll see y'all later tonight.
All right, so I just got back from the wedding, and I'm about to jump back in the plane and head out to Nashville tonight. It's about 9:30. I got an energy drink with me, and I got college football on XM radio, so that should be able to easily keep me awake and just be able to enjoy this night flight back to Nashville. But I didn't manage to video any of the wedding, but it's also not really my wedding to video. But this is the end of this video. Appreciate you guys watching. I am going to be posting a part 2 of this video, so I'm actually going to jump in the plane tonight. Like I said, head back to Nashville. I'm going to post that video separately, so it'll be a really cool night flight, and hope you guys tune in and watch that and enjoy it. But we'll see y'all on the next one.